Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Three Guys and a Brit, our international podcast where we talk about many subjects. As usual, I am Jericho along with Windu and Caveman. Oops.
What's up?
Give up my government name.
Right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Three Guys and a Brit. As usual, I am Jericho.
Yep.
Okay, let's restart.
This is what we've resulted to. Hello, everyone.
Let me rewind it back. Welcome to Three Guys and a Brit. As usual, you're seeing me through the TV screen. My name is Jericho, along with G.
Yo, Joker, you got a problem, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. You got a situation, my friend. I recommend counsel.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Three Guys and a Brit. As usual, I am Jericho along with Windu and Caveman. Unfortunately, we don't have Jeej today because he's having some get together with his family, so let him do his thing. But let's talk about AI. God, Windu, what you gotta say? What question you gotta say? Ask. And I shall answer.
I'm with you, bro. No, actually, so hold on. How much you guys know about AI? Like, legit?
Quite a bit.
Really?
Quite a bit. Because I used to work in the
Look at Caveman's face. He's like, bruh, what am I doing here?
Like me, I used to work in IBM, right? So I used to work in
what is IBM?
Development part. International Business Machine is a company. Okay, so IBM is one of the biggest companies. That they were the ones who actually started off with this whole computer shit around the offices and shit like that. So, it's a well-known company. They are business rivals with many other tech companies. They are working together with Apple at this current minute. So they created the A1 chips, you remember? They collaborated together to create A1 chip. So,
what's an A1 chip?
Talking about like the first Apple iPhone chip?
Yep. Apple iPhone chips, things like that. And also like they provide, business to business tech support, right? So companies like, we used to work for a company called PHA. I used to work together with a company called PHH in America. That's a mortgage company. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, right? So we used to give them every kind of a tech support regarding their computer system related shit, like their accounts, softwares, and all of that nonsense. So cloud-based, right? But also then afterwards, eventually working from there, I got promoted and moved into the research and development side of things. And bro, there was some shit. I'm there like, they are actually legit working on some groundbreaking fucking research in regards to AI, providing support to governments and this, that, and everything. Like, legit, that's some interesting ass thing. That's why I said I know a lot. So it's gonna be a very interesting topic for me in particular.
See, I think the majority of people, when they hear AI, they just think Terminator. They think Elon Musk, because they've seen Elon Musk talking about it. Like, a lot of people don't realize, what was it? Saudi Arabia, like 5 years ago, granted citizenship to the first AI ever. What was her name? Sophia or some shit like that?
Something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
What does that mean? So they give citizenship to a robot?
Yeah, I guess we're just trying to be like super inclusive and be like, hey, we're gonna be the first ones to do this, right?
The Saudis trying to be super inclusive? What about all the
I didn't say it made sense.
and public executions? Like, that shit, to me, AI, I mean, it means a lot of different things. I mean, it means that our evolution as human beings is evolving. Now we're breaking off from being just biological creatures to being bionic. That's the first thing I think about. Neuralink. I think about
Well, but AI is different from Android. Like AI, like an intelligent life that is artificially created, but is conscious of it. Like it knows it is artificial. You know what I'm saying? That's technically what like really smart AI is. When we're going down the realm of like Neuralink and like I was watching a video literally this morning of a guy with a prosthetic arm. He lost his arm to whatever it may be, but a prosthetic arm that was wired to his like arm, like internally, and he could control the arm just by looking at it, because when the certain muscle fibers in his arm would actually like the muscle, that the tendon that would pull whenever he closes his pinky, it was wired to that tendon. But when it received the electrical signal, his hand would close and it would open, and it was literally just like a 60-second video of him trying to make himself breakfast, and it was super dope. It's awesome that shit like that's coming, but
I mean that would have to. I mean, I know it's controlled by the brain, but it has some sort of autonomy, right? It could branch arms and fucking do its own thing, figuratively speaking. You know what?
For that, it needs a brain to think, right? So technically, processors nowadays on your PC is your brain, right? So it thinks for you.
The chip is a brain.
Yeah. So they need to have some kind of a chip in there in order for it to start thinking, right? Because at the minute, computers are dumb as shit. Until you give them a legit specific command, they're not gonna do nothing. Do you know what I mean? So that's why when you have that prosthetic arm, he was using a Neuralink to pass that information to the chip, and the chip will then do its thing and then try and do whatever he's giving kind of like a command. So that's how it technically works. You know what I mean? It's not going to automatically grow the information without any kind of an input, because artificial intelligence needs input unless you're giving that kind of.
So I'll give you an example. This is literally a news that apparently has been making the rounds. I don't know how authentic it is, but apparently there was a base in China that was working on artificial intelligence. Apparently the robots ended up killing like 20 plus people. It's like 3 different robots. I think they ended up killing like 20 plus people. They dismantled the robots, but one of the robots was able to connect to a satellite apparently, and like make internet connection, and started looking up how to fix itself and how to fix itself better than before, like stuff like that.
See,
like art.
You just proved my point, though. Proved my point.
But that's artificial intelligence. Not everything has artificial intelligence.
Fine. Let's
like a car, for example.
It's not credible. It's just some made up story just to have clickbait, right? But that shit's coming, right?
It could
because these machines, this hardware, right, has to be paired with software, right, for it to run. It's not going to run on its own. So when you make these things that are capable of updating themselves, there's a possibility that they could be hacked, or they could go rogue at some point. Like
it is.
Yes.
The Google servers that they say that when they shut down, they get sad, or they have to go for a reboot or a restart. They get sad.
The Google AI, yeah. And again, AI. I can imagine the government's been working on AI for a long time too. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some shit like Iron Man Jarvis already exists, where you got an AI that you can communicate with, and it's just like an assistant, right, to help mitigate a lot of tasks.
So when you're speaking in that, let me just break it down. So for me, the reason why I was into AIs, and we're talking about Google's AI and everything like that, have you looked at IBM's AI called Watson? Right, it's already implemented.
Never heard of it.
Quite the little things, right?
That's a great name for it, though.
Watson. Yeah, Watson. It's named after Thomas J. Watson. So he's an industrialist. Okay, so, and also he was a founder of IBM. So that's why.
Joker, I just realized you're on a fucking TV. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm coming live. I'm coming live through to you, to the
Jesus,
TV.
bro. I just realized your fucking TV with the knobs and everything. I gotta get up to turn that bitch off. Oh my god.
So, computer like Watson is basically a deep learning machine, right? So you give it a lot of information over time period. They have been inputting information for such a long time, bearing in mind that this project was released, I think it was in 2013. I'm not 100% sure. That it's been there for such a long period, right? And I can't go on the top of my head what it's already been implemented on, but there are some couple of retails, financial sectors and travel sectors. Soon they will be working in government sectors too, right? So
So what does this system do?
So it's problem solver, right? So let's just say you have some kind of a crisis in your company or anything related, whatever it is, right? You can just throw it a question the way you want to throw the question. You can even make it the most complex question on the fucking planet. It will find you a solution on how to mitigate that task in a very smooth.
Technically, Siri would be considered a very primitive form of AI.
Yeah, but it's not as powerful. It's not as powerful. You ask that Siri, like, hey, yo, do you know what my name is? He'll be like, unless you put...
Here's what I found on Google for what my name is.
Exactly. Even fucking Samsung's Bixby is dog shit and Google's...
Jesus, bro. Every time I see that it's Siri and some shit, I'm like, Jesus, bro.
So, like, what is it? IBM Watson is gone into financial sector. I don't know if you know the company GM Financial, right? They provide a lot of... assistance with that. Then also travel. I believe it's Lufthansa Airlines, right? So they implemented with Lufthansa. And Lufthansa is a good airlines, right? It's like one of the top airlines, hasn't been there for a while. And then GSK, which is the healthcare sector, right? The healthcare sector, GSK, they provide assistance, virtual assistance across the whole entire field, you know what I mean? So if you need to do any kind of productivity or anything like that, customer satisfaction wise, everything. Then it also goes into security tasks. Now this is interesting, right? Because if you have any kind of like a problem in regards to security threat, cybersecurity threat, right? It can instantly detect what the fucking issue is, and you'll be able to provide some kind of solution on how to get rid of it or how to neutralize it and bring it back into shit. So, which is a very interesting thing. So over time, this is what they have branched out to, but eventually it will start going into different categories and it will start providing more better solution. Like I said, when I was there,
cutting out a little bit on my side. Is he cutting out for you, Josh?
Yeah.
We're getting a glitch in the matrix. We're getting hacked.
I can't hear you, bro. Still can't hear you.
At all?
You good, bro?
Not at all. I can't hear you at all. It's just gone blank.
No.
Oh wait.
Disconnect.
Oh no, it's me. It's me, bro.
We're talking about technology and shit.
Joker's getting hacked mid-conversation.
I can't hear shit. Hold on. Yeah, it's me.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
are we gonna be doing this shit with a paper cup and the
right? Hello.
Hello.
No, it's I ran out of battery on my headphones. That's why I was not.
I thought we were getting hacked mid-conversation. Be like, oh, we hit a sensitive spot. Confirmed.
No. So, like I was saying, with the IBM Watson, at that time, I was, providing technical and software assistance because I do a lot of programming and coding too. So, that was where my expertise came into the fucking thing. So at that time, they were trying to see if they can provide solutions to the government, like the local councils, like municipalities. You know what I mean? So, for example, if they have a simple basic task is like how to divert traffic from this place and just spread it apart so that the people can go, in a smooth line without having any kind of an issue. Bro, the fucking result that it provided was just mind-blowing. The amount of it found I think it was somewhere between 70 to 130 or 140 different possible solutions on how to divert this traffic in a smooth fashion without affecting no fucker.
God damn.
You know what I mean?
So it just creates a bunch of algorithms. Well, it's an algorithm.
Yeah, solutions.
That's what it sounds like.
Solutions. Yeah. So it's solutions. And eventually the same thing will be provided for the government. So if, let's just say, your municipality or council or whatever it is, how to bring in revenue, for example, or how to maximize revenue for that particular city, right? It's going to start providing solutions like, this is what you can cut down and this is what you can raise, and this is what you can do without affecting in such a way. Like, there are so many possibilities that it will throw out, and you as a person will have to choose that. You know what I mean? It's not going to automatically implement it, but it's just there as an assistant to provide you guidance and correct possible solution without affecting anyone, and also maximizing on the thing that it's given you, the task is given you. So that's what the AI is, that's what Watson is trying to implement at the minute.
So I've heard a lot of people, a lot of people in notorious positions in the AI world say that AI is advancing at a very, very rapid speed. But I've also heard people say that actual fully sentient, like have you seen the movie Free Guy?
Yes.
Free Guy, the movie? Oh, he hasn't seen it. So you should watch it. It's, kid-friendly movie. You can watch it with the family. Ryan Reynolds, really good movie. But the whole movie is about a character in a game that becomes sentient. They accidentally created within the game artificial intelligence that is sentient. And it's to the point that every other character in the game is just acting the way they're programmed. But then this one character is just kind of always doing its own thing. And it's like, hey man, what the hell's going on? Like, what's going on with that character? And I'm not going to mention the whole thing, but long story short, basically, the whole movie is about sentient AI, and it's very possible. I mean, I guess it's probably not probable, but it's possible for somebody to make AI that's intelligent enough to realize, hey, I am what I am. Like, I know what I am. I'm a computer. I was created by humans.
That would take a lot of trial and error. We're not saying that is not possible. It is, but when they, I look at it, I interpret that talk in two different ways, right? When a person who's really into the AI world, who says that, oh, AI is rapidly progressing in a very fast pace, I can see that because there's a lot of research and development techniques that's coming into it, and they're implementing it into the AI world. So I can see that this is what they're trying to say, that the progression of AI is very fast and quick. But at the same time, for that to be implemented, it takes a lot of man hours, right? It takes a lot of man hours, and it takes a lot of troubleshooting steps in order to make sure that these are there. Because there's always, when you're coding and you're doing any kind of a programming, there's a lot of debugs you run into, right? You'll run into a lot of debugs, and these bugs will kind of disrupt the software implications in many ways. So for example, when you're playing a game and you just see a character just glitch the fuck out, it's because they did not code it very well in such a way and was not expecting that to happen until they see it. So that's why there's a lot of feedback information that you send out to software companies and stuff like that. So diagnostic checks and everything like that, just to see where that it went wrong, and then we can try and implement it in many ways. So
let me bring this up to you guys then. So a lot of people, when they think about AI and the way that it could be going, have you guys seen iRobot?
Yes.
So in iRobot, these AI, not sentient, because there is a difference, just AI, basically smart computers that were programmed for a specific task, had their rules, They couldn't do certain things. You get me? They were programmed for X, X, and X, yada yada. Like it was literally just down to what they were made for. That's it. Now, that movie is a good example of smart AI. One of them becoming sentient. You get what I'm saying? And the implications that it could bring, and etc. But here's the thing. I don't think, like, at least the way computers work, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Like, artificial intelligence becoming sentient doesn't just happen. Like, it's not like a plant, like, you know, a seed that you plant and it grows into something bigger. You get what I'm saying? That's like me saying I put these Lego blocks together and somehow this little house turned into a hotel. Like, it just doesn't happen unless you put the work in.
Right.
Like, our smartphones will never be smart enough unless we try to push that forward and make it happen. And the only reason to make that happen with legit would just be for somebody to say I was the one that did it. Like, I don't even see any reason for that shit to happen.
And there's always you got to watch out for these rogue company and, like, you know, rogue employee in this company that, you know, is thing like me when I was working. And
this man just said rogue company, rogue employee like me. Joker, bro. Joker, bro.
Obviously, he doesn't work there
when I was working,
right? Like,
when I was working for companies like Microsoft or IBM or anything like that, I was in a registry database, right? So this is what you call a national skills registry, where they will take my biometric print, and also they will train out everything. Like, whatever you do is monitored if you're working in an IT world, right? So just in case,
like, you're under watch in case you go rogue or start leaking information and shit.
Exactly. So there was, and also I have to sign an agreement with any company that I go with. For example, when I transferred from IBM to Microsoft, at that point, when I joined IBM, I was given a contract where I was not allowed to go and work for the other company. And
for like X amount of years.
Yeah. So, you know, for whatever it was. And then, luckily enough, there was a way to bypass that solution. So after like 2 years of me not working for IBM, I was able to move to Microsoft. And again, even when I was going there, I was not allowed to pass on any information, because if they see any kind of like a plagiarism or anything like that, like, they will know.
You're gonna get sued to next kingdom come.
Yeah. So and also the information that they pass to you as an employee is like, hey man, we're not gonna tell you a whole lot of shit, but this is a software you need to work on. You know what I mean? This is a task that you have, this is what you need to work, and this is what kind of solution you need to come to. So if you can provide me that shit, you're good to go. I'll pay you, blah blah blah. But they won't tell you exactly what the software is going to get used for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's on need or no basis, basically.
Exactly. So they were very good at keeping their thing, what do you call it, the secret very well guarded.
Yeah,
right? But at the same time,
oh my God.
You know what I'm
Thank you.
Analyze, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And also, like, the only thing that I know so much about Watson is because though that's the information they wanted to give it to me, not because I was being curious. They gave me the information. So when I'm working for that company, I could be proud on what I am working for and what I'm, you know, providing some kind of productivity task towards that, so that people will know more information about it. Like, these companies are very clever when it comes to marketizing a product without having to know that you're getting marketed into. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, our government works that very same way, bro. Like, you could be working on something, you could be working on the next nuclear bomb and you don't know, you're just developing a chip. They don't tell you.
Only that, like, they make you feel proud, like you're working for this particular thing, No, a company, like they will make you feel like this is the next thing. Like when I got a job in IBM, you know how
He's literally just, he's literally describing the U.S. government. You're serving your country, son.
I was so
be proud.
I was so proud. Like IBM was one of the well-known companies in the world. They were the first people to create the fucking magnetic strip at the back of the fucking credit card and debit cards. Like they were able to provide business machines to working businesses in the world, and they had like massive things. They were like the first computers to be ever fucking started up. Like they made me feel like welcome, like proud to be part of that fucking company in such a way that I was holding my fucking IBM flag and waving it around like, yeah, boy, yeah. Then afterwards, when I started realizing the bullshit that was happening within the company, I was like, yeah, bro, cool. I'm good. You know what I mean?
But just like political shit, like in the office, or like practices and traits that they were kind of like, eh.
Political shit, especially when it comes to like being one employee being one above the other, right? So there's always a one up that they wanted to have. Yeah. Like my manager screwed me over so many times just so he could look good in front of the whole clients and the management above him. But then afterwards, I got so pissed off, I literally took the keyboard and smacked him across his fucking face and walked out of the office.
God damn.
So that's how I quit.
That's how a lawsuit happens.
I quit.
Hell,
what the hell?
That's how I quit, because I was just like, I lost it, because I put in between 8 to 9 months of fucking work, and then that for him to like take credit, and then afterwards adjusting it, fixing, like not trying to fix, but like kind of like doing his own little thing, adjusting shit here and there, and then afterwards like, bro, everything is coded. Like I have my own signature coding, so I know me particularly how I have coded it. For you to sit there and say this is how you code it, like don't fucking give me that bullshit. Like come on, bro. Like I know my work. You don't have to tell me this shit. You know what I mean?
Hell
so
yeah.
And then I got a client meeting, and I literally, client turned around and said like, we did not ask you to do this, but how come you decided to do that? I'm like, I didn't do it. What are you talking about? Like I followed exactly what you told me. What is the list that you need to follow? And I have check marked and I have checkbook. I have 23 fucking team members over there who's worked on every individual task, and I had to double check and make sure that they have followed exactly the instruction that you passed it on to them. And you're telling me that I changed it? Like, hold on a minute, what's going on? So I looked through it again, and then afterwards I found out that this motherfucker, my manager, went and fucking screwed around behind my back. So in front of the client, in front of the management, I just took the fucking keyboard, smacked him, and walked out. I was like, I'm done.
All that technology, and it just takes some good old violence to solve this shit.
Yeah. What the fuck, Joker?
No, but let's play out the scenario though, right? So let's say Joker's a disgruntled employee.
Okay.
And he goes out and he sells the secrets to a competitor or to ISIS or Al Qaeda. You know what I'm saying? So, like, okay.
I can imagine real talk. I can imagine real talk. There's shit like that happens all the time. Like
Absolutely.
Government secrets that get sold and etc. Considered traitors and whatnot.
Creating a playing field, right? That could be manipulated by so many different people. You know, and now like a system and a network like Joker was talking about are being used by governments, you know, ruling parties, you know, these powers that have control over our economy, over everything, right? So we have the system that's built that can grow feelings or can be hacked and manipulated, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I feel like we're in a very we're probably living in the best time you could possibly live in human history, you know, in regards to technology, in regards to social standings, even as fucked up as the world, at least here in America, I'm pretty sure in the UK, you know, shit's good, you know? You're not running around getting chased by a fucking mob because, you know, you believe a certain way, you know, unless you're in fucking Afghanistan, right?
Like I can understand where you're going. Like there is what you call say cyber terrorism, right? That you have to look out for, right? Cyber terrorism, and
Right.
most of the time, cyber terrorism runs deep in dark web. Dark web is some like bullshit. Like I don't even want anything to do, not even like try and attempt to go in dark web and just like look through shit, because I'm just gonna be like one of those dickheads and like, yeah, probably get like pulled into something. Fuck off, bro.
He's gonna get a mysterious package.
My fucking hand, like, bro.
Yeah, he did raise this guy. He said your hands up, Joker.
But you see, though, the system is designed to pick up certain like
gestures.
Yes.
Gestures, yes.
Yeah, it's analyzing and scanning.
So check this out, right? I heard, the company Huawei, right? They're Chinese, right? They have all these
phones, right?
Where there were,
yes.
there was
Huawei, not only phones, but also they got many of branches in computer sector and also many things other than just satellites and network and everything like that.
So they build the hardware, the components that are used to build cell towers. All our fucking cell towers have either Huawei or ZTE parts on them, right? So I know that you guys were talking about, well, there's a difference between, AI and, bionic arm or whatever. But I mean, again, the hardware is there. So what keeps China from shutting our communications down?
Because that will start a fucking war. That's what is stopping them, because if they interfere in any kind of an aspect,
if the United States even finds bugged technology and they can link it back to China, that'll be big.
That will start what you call a cyber warfare,
cut off trade routes, etc.
Exactly, and then there'll be a lot of implementations regarding sanctions, this, that, and everything, and then retaliation sanctions against America, then across the world, then the world sanctioning China for this, and then it will just create a lot of problems.
So the world sanctions China. Where's everybody gonna get their shit? Where?
I mean, the problem.
Hold on, but there's a big misconception that for example, we could still make everything in the US. We could still make, we got factories all over.
It costs a lot more.
It costs more because China's cost of labor is way cheaper, right? But that doesn't mean that if that tie gets cut, we can still make everything, but you low-key might see that TV now is an extra $1,000 more because it was made here in the States. You know what I'm saying?
But also, they have a fallback, and that's why they got India. India is the second manufacturing fucking thing in the planet, right after China, when it comes to economic goods.
Is it really?
So right now, this phone can be manufactured in India, right, for the same price as what Chinese offer. You know what I mean? And also they're rich when it comes to minerals. Then you got food, vegetation, right? Agriculture. You know what I mean? Maybe not meat, but agriculture-wise, yeah, they can provide a lot of shit, right? Rice fields, they got all of this, corn fields, this, that, and everything. And the labor work is similar price to what the Chinese offer, right? Just like you also got Philippines. If you go to Philippines, they're the biggest manufacturing company for tuna, right? Like production-wise, that's where they export a lot of tuna. You know your tin cans, the tuna that you get? It all comes down from the Philippines. You know what I mean? So just because you cut off ties from China doesn't mean that we don't have options.
Yeah, it's not like we go back to the Stone Age.
Yes, we do have options. And for some reason, all of this conversation that we are having with each other right now is deja vu feeling, but yeah, good. I don't know. This is like a deja vu feeling for me, but
a glitch in the matrix.
A lot.
About what?
About this a lot, like the world's demise and shit. Because of,
that I can understand.
But you know what's? Hold on, but just to kind of touch on that. You know what's trippy though? The fact that with all the shit that's going on, I almost feel like that's a subject that you just can't avoid. even if it's just casual conversation with homies, even if you're just minding your business, like it's I feel like it's literally a subject that is on everybody's mind. Like for everybody.
The world is. Carry on.
My bad, Joker. No, I was just gonna say like I promise you, everybody, even if they feel like they're okay, even if they're like, yeah, man, like we're in a very thriving times and everything, like it's awesome. I'm pretty sure in the back of their mind, they're like, it's getting kind of rough. I'm gonna be real with you.
The way the world is progressing right now is that conversation will be had, even if it's just a regular conversation, even with your family members. Like, yo, did you see what happened? Like, this shit is going crazy. And then afterwards, you go off in that own conversation. Is they like, hey, like, look at me. I'm paying petrol like fucking twice the amount than what you guys are paying. Like, damn. And it's all because of what's happening over here in fucking Russia and Ukraine.
I was gonna say that's because we don't call it petrol.
Petrol is an actual thing, right? But anyways, don't have to get technical on that.
Well,
but
I mean,
that's
why I think that people, they'll find comfort in knowing that there could be one government, one system, one currency.
Talking about like New World Order stuff.
This is what's happening to the world, man.
And that's exactly,
bro.
And this is what happened when when Gaddafi was actually trying to create his own fucking currency and his own he would have fucking brought Africa prosperity, but United States was like, you know what, bro, let's cut him down now. Let's cut him down now before he fucking progresses. Like, and that's what happened. They made a fucking civil war and he got fucking sacrificed at this point.
I mean, Gaddafi was a piece of shit, to be honest.
He was a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he was a great guy, but he wanted to create his own currency for the whole of Africa to use, right? Yeah. And then Africa would have come up, right? Even though he's a piece of shit, he still had like this thing of uniting one whole continent as a one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what was the whole world found it as a threat, because when they look at things like third world countries, when they start come up and coming, they don't want another fucking China in their hands. You know what I mean? So that's what they're trying to stop. And that's
I mean, I also, I reflect back to Revelations in the Bible. The book of Revelation says that at the end of the days, it's going to be a one world currency. There's going to be one language spoken, which is already English. It's already here. We all speak English all over the world, and there's going to be one government. And now there's the technology, the AI, if that is implemented worldwide, where world leaders, they can't think for their fucking selves. They can't convene and get together, so they have to ask this artificial intelligence, what is the best option out of going to war or not going to war? You know what I'm saying? It's easier to control.
So there is one flaw in that, and that one flaw is a greedy human being.
I was gonna say, human pride will never.
Greedy human and a prideful human will never let that shit happen, right? And that will stop. Even if the AI gives him an advice like, this is the followers, they're like, hey man, I'm not gonna fucking start negotiating with these guys and fuck this, that, and everything. Because just like right now, America, we all know, as the whole world know, America is prideful, right? It's a prideful country as a whole.
Yep.
Right?
That generation's dying off, bro.
Imagine an AI turns around and says, let's actually shake hands with another prideful fucking country in the world. Do you really think America will turn around and shake hands with Putin and be like, hey man, let's be friends?
I find it interesting that Caveman said that generation's dying off. You think so?
It's dying off.
The prideful generation?
Our generations that are coming up, they're demoralized. There's no patriotism. There's people say, oh, nationalism, that's a horrible thing. No, man, that's a unity. That's a community that's tight. We have a lot of division. We're a melting pot here in the United States that with materials that they're not meshing, right? So we're gonna need somebody to pull us all together
And that I can see the unity come, maybe not in a few years' time, but eventually when we turn 60.
Right. When
we turn
we're
60,
aware of
that's
this
when
shit,
I see it.
Man.
Yeah.
We're aware of this,
We
but
will
we're
say
coming
when-
up with a generation, sorry, Joker. We're coming up with people that are very self-centered and don't want to do the work. They don't want to have that pride in themselves. They're like, fuck pride. If I can get things the easy way, if it could be handed to me, I'm good with that. You know?
And they don't even have shame.
They have no shame, bro. They have no shame. So a person like that is very easy to control. When you're like, okay, fine. You don't want to work for it? I'll give you everything. But you're going to be in this level. You know, everybody's talking about, oh, we want to be all equal. We want the equality and quality, economic equality. Motherfucker, that means that everybody's fucking poor. Everybody's on the same fucking baseline. You and I don't have one more than another. Our efforts, we can never progress. It doesn't matter what we do. Everything's handed to us equally. People are talking about equity where I'm doing good, you're doing good, but my neighbor's not doing so good. So let's help him out as a community, but they're good like we are. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about equality. That's the whole social thing. All the gay people want to be equal. Trans want to be equal. Women want to be equal. Whatever. That's cool. That's great. But we're talking about a degradation of society as a whole, not going up. Our governments and the people at power don't care about us being successful and being unified. They want to separate it and put apart. So at one point we get so tired of one another that we're like, fine, you guys take care of us. Obviously we can't take care of our own. We can't make a fucking decision.
And I see that happening. Like I said, when I'm turning around my funeral side, when I'm coming close to that funeral time, that's when I see that happening. I won't see that happening
Funeral
now.
side, what?
Funeral time.
When he gets to the end of his days.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. So I was like, what?
when I come to that stage, that's when I will see it, like my old age, and I'll probably see like small little glimpses of this is what's going to happen before I fucking close my eyes and shut off for good. You know what I mean? But I don't see that happening now because you still got the generation over there who will always try and give lectures and advices, right, to the young people. I'm talking about the generation up before me, right? So that generation will always have this kind of a closed-mindedism and just focus, like tells you to do this is the correct way to do it, and they contradict themselves quite a bit, right? So they start giving out wrong information and falseful information to a lot of people out there, young people out there, and they're kind of like throwing that little seed to sprout into like this kind of like a dickhead kind of a thing. But eventually when I'm coming close to the end of my stage, right, I can already see generation after me implementing small little things like, oh, let's go help this guy or do this or do that, or, you know, try and make better for ourselves or anything like that. And they're a different kind of a breed. Right? Sometimes when I'm sitting there talking to them, as they're like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, you lack common sense, but theoretically, academically, you're there, right? I get it, you're there, but common sense, streetwise, you're not that smart, bro. You're not that smart. Streetwise, someone can literally fuck you up, take every single money and fuck off, and you'll be like, I just let that happen because, you know, what can I say? He told me shut up and give me the wallet. So he didn't even hold a gun or he didn't even hold a knife, but he just told me to shut up and give me his wallet.
And that's the thing. It's a reflection that we live in a really great, comfortable society, that we can have that sort of mentality, you know? Like, think about like our great grandparents that came from the Great Depression, you know, or they were still in Puerto Rico, still in Mexico, still, you know, in from Trinidad, right?
Half Trinidad, half Portuguese, but we came from Portugal over here, so
right. So we came from somewhere else. Right? We all came
originally, yeah.
We're living it right in the Great Depression, and they had to fight tooth and nail, bro, for every single fucking thing that they had, every fucking meal. And then after the war came, you know, when they all bought houses, they moved, you know, our parents over here, you know, and these are remarkable fucking people because they came from shitty fucking times. They came from nothing, dirt, bro, from nothing.
They came from nothing.
Remarkable fucking people. You know, maybe they didn't have the emotional awareness, or maybe, you know, we're different beings. We're so much far advanced from what we were 100 years ago. It's not even funny, bro. We're so much incredibly smarter than the people that we came from. But that work ethic, that community, you know, people help each other.
Like, I'll give you an example. When I'm talking with Wyndham or on a regular basis on Discord, right? Both of us know that you gotta expect shit talk from each other, right? We will be sitting there and we'll be calling each other fucking stupid shit all the fucking time, or we'll be just trying to like diss each other out.
Correction, Your Honor. I don't know who the hell this guy is.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, we grew up in that generation where shit talking thing was a normal thing, right? We were expected, when you go to school, kids are gonna shit talk the fuck out of you, and sometimes they're gonna be fucking painful, and sometimes it'll be plain as stupid. You know what I mean? It'll be just for shits and giggles, right? You know exactly what you're expecting. But nowadays, like when I was speaking to my little nephews and nieces and shit like that, like, yo, they can't handle a little bit of criticism, fam. Like, they start bawling their eyes out, they start fucking crying because they feel like they got bullied into something or something. I'm like, yo, I just called you a little shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And they just start bawling, and they're like, God damn, like, I didn't kill nobody. I just called you a little shit because you were acting like a little shit.
These kids are soft, man. They're fucking soft. You know?
And I'm talking like, these are like 11-year-old, 12-year-olds. You should know shit talking comes naturally by now. Like, that's what I knew when I was going into school. Somebody will be sitting there making fun of my shoes while I'll be sitting there making fun of his fucking haircut. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, hey,
you
man,
stood
that
your
mohawk
own.
doesn't suit you. You know what I mean? That mohawk don't suit you. You look like fucking you got kicked by a horse and the hair got shaved off. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm
Who the
sitting there.
fuck says that? Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
But you know, going back to the conversation, that our kids, you know, growing up, they're growing, you know, up behind a keyboard, behind, you know, and they grow balls, you know, the keyboard. But when you see them face to face, you know, it's like that meme when you see the dogs barking at each other and the gates opening, and all of a sudden the gates open.
Everything calms the fuck down.
Away. Yeah. It's just like that. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
But
and
like,
the thing is, like, yeah, sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was just saying, you know, going back to AI, you know, the AI that's being created and it's evolving right before our eyes is with these kids. And then, you know, sooner or later, our kids are going to be dependent on the AI to help them out, you know, to be
they already depend on this for most of the fucking information.
For everything, bro.
You go to Teledoc, right? You go on fucking Teledoc, you tell them how you feel, you tell them the symptoms, medicine like that. They send it to your drugstore, you go pick it up.
Bro, what is it? There is one webpage called
what?
MD or something, right?
Yeah, check it
out. So they just type in, oh, I have this symptom, and they get this like a long list of fucking all the fucking diseases and conditions.
According to WebMD, I've had 7 types of cancers throughout the year. But that's different. That's different though.
Primitive. This is like the beta of what's coming out, man. I'm talking about like, well, with Teledoc, it's like having a Zoom with your doctor. That's it. But soon you're gonna have a fucking like a little laser that's gonna scan your fucking body, and your doctor's gonna be like, oh yeah, you have an upper respiratory infection. Oh, you have this.
They already got that. They called their MRIs.
They got most of those.
Yeah, but now exactly. You have them at the hospital, but now you'll be able to fucking do it right there on your laptop. You know,
like, look at it this way, right? I'll tell you, if you want to see how kids are dumb nowadays, you just have to open Twitter, bro. You just have to open Twitter. Yeah, I'm not lying. Windu knows. Windu knows. If you open up Twitter, the amount of people's opinion is just like, hey man, is this guy for real? Like, and they take all the information from Wikipedia or some other bullshit, right? But what they don't realize is, you do know motherfuckers can edit Wikipedia, right? Like, you do know that shit is not like, what the fuck? That's not actually factual. People have to try and be factual, but you do know people can edit Wikipedia, right? Like, you just need a free account and you can edit it. It's just that simple.
And it's an accepted source of knowledge, man. You know, I remember when I was in school, they're like, bitch, don't use no fucking Wikipedia and put that shit and cite that shit as a source. Don't fucking do that shit.
Yeah, your teacher would straight up be like, nope, don't do it.
Like, you know, when I had to do my university work and all of this shit, right? I had to show references from books, nothing online.
Yeah.
Nothing online. It has to come from books that I find in the library where I have to walk 15 minutes, then look for that bitch for another 10 minutes, and then fucking get it clock out. You know what I mean? I have to clock that shit out and take it home and sit there and look through all the information. Like, hey.
These fucking kids don't know about no goddamn Dewey Decimal System. I don't know about shit. You fucking Google everything, bro.
No, but I'm telling you, bro. Like, Twitter is one thing that just blew my mind of how dumb people can be. Like, shit. I didn't realize how much we got, bro.
I'll tell you what. You really do forget how many morons there are on planet Earth. And I mean, even just not Twitter, right? Like, how many people do we know that we're friends with, that we're close to, that we like? It's like, hey man, that's my homie. Not the brightest box in the crayon, but that's my homie.
No.
How many people do we know like that?
Yeah, quite a lot.
A lot, bro. But that's why our generation's coming up, they're gonna be reliant on AI.
I was just about to say that. Like, doesn't that mean that this society, this generation that wants everything handed to them, that generation are more than likely going to be the ones to come up with very intelligent AI, so they have to.
Yeah. And not only that, like, you got so many gadgets nowadays, right, that provide that kind of a thing. Like, look at it this way: Lenovo released a new glasses, right? It just looks like a typical glasses.
Talking about like the Google glasses that they tried out several years ago.
No. This is not like augmented glasses. But this is not Google glasses. This is not augmented reality. Nothing. It's just glasses. It's got a speaker on your fucking frame that you can listen to whatever, right? But it's literally a monitor in your glasses. You just have to be connected to a fucking PC. That's all it is, right? And you just literally see all your information through your glasses. You don't even have to sit in front of the computer.
The government's had technology like that for years. Fuck. Like the government, for fighter pilots, they have like these $100,000 helmets that they put the helmet on. They're able to see 360 through the plane, cameras around them. So when they're in the air in the middle of a dogfight, they're not like, oh, he's in my blind spot. Be like, there is no blind spot, bro. Where the fuck is it? Legit.
But you look at it, right? You literally look at it. It is like, it's kind of like, the glasses is kind of like a between mix of augmented reality, but not saying that it is augmented reality. It's just the fact that it provides a source of your extending your laptop a bit better, or a PC a bit differently, right? Because let's just say you put on your glasses, you can open up 3 multiple fucking windows and you can look around just without having to have a monitor. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. And it's lit. The technology is great, everything like that. Now, you can now imagine what kind of fucking dickheads are going to start using it, right? If they have to sit in a fucking SATs and they have to sit in fucking classes, motherfuckers are going to put that glasses on and try and find the fucking information.
Wish I had them shit.
And they get caught. And they're gonna get caught, and that's it.
So is that shit like in your face right here, or
no? So it looks like exactly like your glasses. It's exactly like your glasses, right? No modification.
There's a tiny little screen projected in the corner.
Yeah,
Tiny little
it's just a little bit
projected
fatter.
out where I can still look at you guys, but I'm reading at my email.
Yeah, when you're looking,
Could you imagine
there's a little screen in the corner.
Email pops up, you're like, fuck.
You know how many crashes, accidents, and fucking so much bullshit is going to happen? The reason being is now, again,
Bro,
this is all
the creators will literally just say, do not use while driving.
Yeah, no, but now this is all
People choose to do it, that's their own fault.
But then it defeats the purpose of having the glasses.
No. Yeah,
because I need to be able to have that shit all the time.
He said, I want that. It's my money and I need it now.
So like this technology right now, right, is basically all what a company needs to collect information from an individual on how to run day-to-day basis. What are the important tasks? How to make your life easier by even just using Google Maps. Imagine you open up Google Maps and it's not in your face, but it's actually projected onto the road and it's telling you go left and go left. You can actually see it on the road.
That's dope.
Right? So that's what they will probably use it for. And this makes small little things like this a medial task into like, you know what? I'm good. And also imagine an information that is passing on to your glasses like, yo, slow down now before you hit the car in front of you. Right? Slow down now. This is your braking point. This is where you stop.
I mean, technology has come a long way. Let me tell you, not necessarily artificial intelligence, but Audi has a stoplight technology that they communicate with central grid for certain cities. You know, not every city has it yet. But for example, you can be in LA driving your Audi. The Audi will tell you exactly when your light will turn green, down to this micro. Like it'll count down because
that in my life now.
It already knows, and it'll even tell you, hey, if you want to hit every single green light, go exactly 35 miles an hour, and you'll hit every single green.
Damn.
Like legit.
I need that in my life, bro. You know,
like that's not artificial intelligence, but I mean, our cars, like Tesla, arguably is the closest. Tesla's the closest to having a car that is artificially intelligent.
That's why they don't use artificial intelligence when they release products, right? That's why they say smart glasses, smart technology, smart thing, is because all of these little things are implemented in your technology. Now, imagine if you turned around and said AI, right? That means that motherfucker pick you up and drop you off without you giving any kind of instruction.
Hey, I don't know if you've seen this Joker, but maybe Wendy has. Y'all remember back in the day that Disney movie called Smart House?
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
That's
bro, cool.
With the hologram lady.
Exactly, bro. And the bitch.
That would be a smart house that becomes sentient. Yep. That's a good example.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You gotta have you gotta have a pretty damn powerful computer and processor and certain code and everything. But who would code that on a house is what I'm saying. Just because you have the technology doesn't mean you're gonna create this elaborate computer.
Though. It's built to learn.
I mean, only if you build it to learn. That's what I'm saying.
Motherfuckers.
But you see, everything,
the government's gonna install that shit in people's houses. Bro.
Like I can see that happening is like, let's just say you have, for example, when we spoke about earlier, we have a rogue employee who decides to corrupt the system, start giving it his own information, and the AI now is smart enough to think for himself. So now what the AI is going to do is travel through networks, find a perfect location where it needs to just sit there and gather all of the thing, slowly but surely start collecting information from all of this and doing it very discreetly without having to get into anyone's attention. And that can happen. And slowly right now, everyone is connected to one thing.
It's like the
don't forget
robots you were talking about, Windu. It's like the robots you were talking about, that they went fucking ape shit, and then the one fucking robot decided to like Google how to make itself more deadly and shit. I'm pretty sure the motherfuckers building that shit were not hey, let's make the motherfucker deadly.
So I don't know if you've seen on YouTube around, right? You saw these little small companies like that, right? They're building this a droid, right? They built a droid for warfare combat where they kick him, push him on the fucking floor and everything like that. But Motherfucker will still get up. Yeah, it is real.
Well, hold on. So
get up.
So there are
start shooting.
There are like, you know, fake videos about it, but there are also robots that are made specifically to handle any task with, you know, like accelerometers. The what?
The dog robot.
That's a good example. That's a good example. Like they're made for a specific task, but
fuck out of me, bro.
So there was one.
I would buy one.
There was one video that went around the whole entire internet, and I think I can't remember the university that built it. I think it's one of the American universities, right? The android that they built was perfectly doing all the dances in a perfectly choreographed. The movements and everything was so fluid, and everyone on the internet thought it was fake. Right?
I think you're talking about Boston Dynamics. Those are the ones that are really good at making
Boston Dynamics. Yeah. So Boston Dynamics is one company where everyone, when they released that video, the way the robots were moving, dancing, and doing all sorts of shit, right? Everyone thought it was fake. But then afterwards, push comes to shove when they actually showed the robot in expos and exhibits and shit like that, bro. Those fucking things move so smooth and so fucking real. It looks like a fucking human being is inside that suit. You know what I mean? It feels like it, but it's all electronically controlled.
I mean, so here's the thing. It's very possible to create a robot like Optimus. You get me? Like just like a robot that can walk around, keep balance, etc. Like we have that technology. But that robot being able to think for itself, like that robot barely has the computing power to literally be able to balance. Like at that point, doing those simple tasks, that's pushing technology to it. Can it be possible to give it, you know, better AI and probably give it like another 100 years, we'll probably be. But like, you know, maybe like our children's children
will take over that shit.
Right? Our children's will probably be the ones that develop it, and our children's children. Right?
And you know what? It's like nowadays the kids will pick up on everything that you as a father or a family member will say and be like, you know what? Yo, my dad was saying about this, my uncle was talking about this, let me try and implement this. You know what I mean?
Have y'all heard about the Great Reset?
About shutting off the internet and stuff like that?
Yes.
Nah. So the Great Reset, it's this theory about civilizations, like ancient civilizations that there's been cycles, right, in human history where we've gone to a certain point where we've been so technologically advanced, and then something happens that resets humanity, and we go to the ice age. For example, like, you know, Atlantis, and then a flood happened, sunk Atlantis, and then brought on the ice age and whatnot.
Pompeii and all of that.
Pompeii, ancient Egypt, that's how they built the pyramids. We had crazy technology, and all of a sudden something happened, and humanity reset. We went back to the Stone Age.
Well, I guess you could technically say it's not even a random thing. Like most civilizations corrupt them. Like the Roman Empire, one of the strongest died from within. Thing.
Right.
Like you can even look at the Egyptians. When the Egyptians were at their peak, the Egyptians weren't the happiest people. Like, you know, like most friendly. The Egyptians were constantly at war with each other. This one wanted to.
But we're talking about the technology they had. You know, not the type of society. We're talking about their technological advances.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it all came down to one flaw, which was a human being in that aspect, right? They might be at peak in their fucking prime time of fucking discovering this, that, and everything, right? And they have all these technologies creating everything. But what happened? A human being decided to fucking be a dickhead and just decided to fucking stop it, right? And then they started fucking warring within themselves.
That supports my theory because, this theory that I have, right, and that I've heard too from other people. So what people are saying now, experts, are saying is that we're fixing to come up on a reset of our own for our time, our epic era, whatever. But anyway,
I mean, I can tell you what ours would be.
With the AI.
I don't even think it's the AI. Think of it like this. Internet.
It's not the AI.
Just imagine this. So let me just feed off of your little theory. Let's say AI. AI gets created. AI gets out of control. AI can spread across the world through the internet. Cut off the AI's communication world. The kill wide web. Know how back a good 100 years as far as technological is if the wide web is disconnected. Imagine having your phone and you can't do it.
Right. The thing is that it like Joker said, it takes a dickhead. It takes a dickhead to start thinking that way. We have a dickhead right now, Putin. There's obviously people on this earth that are crazy enough to start an opposition. So we're on the same page. We want world peace. We want everybody to enjoy our technological advances. We want people to live longer. We want to be able to solve diseases. We want to be able to do all these amazing things and extend the life of our society. But there's always that one dickhead, and I'm pretty sure there was dickheads in other civilizations that led to that demise, So
it's always been the greed of real estate, if you think.
Mm-hmm. It's money.
That and the control of people at the end of the day, because money, real estate, power controls people, right? So the theory is that the UFOs and these aliens that we're seeing are us humans. We've advanced so far into the future where we don't have to physically move around anymore. We could be in a little pod and everything is fed to our brain. That's why their brains are big and their bodies are small, because they need a minimal amount of substance to live and to keep the brain firing. So the theory is that the aliens are coming, us in the future, we're coming back to warn us about this AI that we're going to build. Because yes, there's good people building it, but there's also bad motherfuckers out there that are looking to destroy
or using it for the wrong fucking thing.
Yeah. And how best to bring us to our knees, the control.
So, speaking of which, come later down the line, right? Do you know that our civilization will be called as a fucking primitive civilization?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Did you know that this civilization existed?
But just think about our ancestors and how we look at them, like, they used to ride around in horses.
Even in the 90s. Like in the 90s, like what the fuck? You motherfuckers are writing a letter and mailing it?
No, but I'll tell you what though. Look at how everyone viewed the World Wide Web back in the 90s. No one thought that shit would make it past the fucking time it is now, right? Everyone thought it was just exactly. Everyone thought it was just a dead technology. Like no one was. Now you look at it, fucking internet rules the world at this point. You know what I mean?
Everything
Internet rules the world.
Everything, bro, is on the internet. Could you imagine telling somebody in the 1800s, hey, when you work, your check is going to be automatically deposited into this thing.
What's a check?
That's called a bank account. Exactly. Your wages. Ask me,
what's the check?
Your wages. And then you're going to have a little plastic thing that has a chip on it that you tap. Oh, what's a chip? It's this little tiny plastic thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to start from the base.
You know what that reminds me of?
Crazy.
Back to the Future 3, when Doc Brown got stuck in the past.
Yeah.
When he got stuck in the Wild Wild West. And he's like, in the future... You guys don't even need to run around anymore. You guys will run for fun. And then the drunk guy at the end of the bar, run for fun.
And like when you're referencing movies, have you ever watched Black Mirror? Right.
Oh, I've heard.
Yes, Black Mirror Project.
Black Mirror is one of the good fucking thing about how they use technology for shit. Right, like that fucking show is so fucked up, right? There is AI, then afterwards, like there's one episode, right, where this kid is stuck in this little fucking white room, right, and he's earning money through fucking powering the bike, like cycling the bike in one spot, and he's making bucks from that, and he then goes, that's his work, literally provide electricity. What he's doing is
he's a guinea pig, bro.
Little clogs.
That's crazy.
He's one of the clogs in this massive ass building with 100 different cogs where they're just giving electricity, and that, but he thinks that that's his work, this, that, and everything. Like, it's mind-blowing. Watch it when you have the time, right? That's
like the Carl, I think it's Carl Schwab. He's the head of the World Finance Forum or some shit like that. It's like this creepy ass German, like he looks like he's part of the empire, you know, like Darth Vader and shit. Because he's like, yeah, in the future you're not going to own anything and you'll be happy. Everything is going to be provided for you, food, your car, everything, and you will own nothing, bro. Yeah. And that's honestly what people want. Our kids are these kids coming up. Like, my mother-in-law was talking about this guy that gets paid, I think like $15 or $16 an hour to just answer the phone, and he gets like 5 calls a day, and he's bitching about it. He doesn't want to do anything extra because that's what he's getting paid for. If he's going to do anything else, he wants to get paid more.
Sounds like Geico. Right. That sounds like a call center environment.
Handsomely.
like Sykes, Geico. Like, imagine, you know what I found out recently? Domino's, your pizza? I'm pretty sure they got a call center. Because now every time you call to order pizza, you're talking to the call center, and the call center sends the order to the store. So they even got call center jobs for pizza, bro.
Yeah, bro. They got a call center job, and the funny thing is, like, I don't know if you guys have it, but I have a Domino's app over here, right?
I know you did not just assume we're cavemen over here, bro. Just because he's called caveman doesn't mean we're all cavemen.
No. Like, the reason why I'm saying is some apps have restrictions in different countries, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking. So
good cover.
We have Domino's. App. And it literally has its own little app center where it takes in orders, call center, like you said, where it takes in orders and everything like that. And if you have any kind of an issue, you can call through the app, and you don't even have to go through all the verification process. You just tell them, like, oh, calling about this order. They will look through your name and everything, and blam. They'll be like, oh, it'll be with you in about next 10-15 minutes. I'm like, bet. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
bet.
The Geico app, bro. The fucking Geico app, right? When we have to help people download that shit, Joker, we have to allow their motion, we have to allow their location, we have to allow their camera, we have to allow every fucking thing on their phone.
Their permissions.
We're an insurance company, bro. Exactly. Yeah. We're an insurance company.
So
what the fuck do I care? How do you walk and where the fuck?
So basically, what it means
data,
is,
bro.
It's data, exactly. But also at the same time, you're an app. It is an app. So a lot of people have this misconception. When you download an app, why does it need to take my location? Why do I need to give access to my folders? Why do I need to give access to my contacts? This, that, and everything.
Technically, accuracy, right?
Right. So,
like all that stuff really does go into it.
Let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this. So through the app, do you upload files?
Sorry, guys.
Do you upload
files?
No.
Like any kind of information?
No, but I'm pretty sure it uploads your files. Because you need to give it access to your contacts to invite.
Yes, but the thing is, it's now breaking privacy.
I don't think you give it access to contacts. Like typically location and stuff like that.
When you share policy, you have to allow them access to your contacts so that it shares the link with the contacts on your phone.
So now this is another thing. So when it says allow, this is another thing. So in order to give access to the location, your phone, your app now has to get permission from your contacts. The reason being is it uses network data to connect where exactly. It uses GPS and network to get a pinpoint accuracy on your location, right? So second thing is when it says I give access to folder, like storage databases, all the logs and file information. Now, if they upload anything apart from that automatically, which as an app developer, you can check into it and you can look into it. And most of the time now, Google does it, right? Every time they allow it on a app store, they have to check through of what the app does, if it breaks the privacy rules or not. Because if Google Play Store, if Google themselves allow this app to be on the app store and someone's privacy, for example, Windu downloaded this app and all his privacy has just been taken off. And when Windu finds out, you don't have to sue the company who built the app. You can just sue Google because they let that shit come into the fucking app store. You know what I mean? So Google takes that very seriously.
Yeah, but you gotta take that very seriously. Yeah, but you gotta be mindful too. Everything comes with disclosures and everything is optional nowadays. Like, for example, you know how many people, what is it? You guys remember a while ago, everybody was just downloading a flashlight app because flashlights weren't normal on phones. And it literally ended up being to the point that the Chinese government had like spyware in the app, and Americans were just downloading the app nonstop and giving it access to all their information, location, and everything, because nobody reads the understanding and agreement and everything.
No,
they just scroll past that shit and hit agree at the bottom. Like, people, unfortunately, not everybody's the smartest. We even mentioned the fact that there's a lot of people that are dumbasses, even people that we know, and it's to the point that sadly a lot of people are literally going to consent to it without knowing what they're consenting to. But you can't really fix that.
Not only that, like, look at it this way, on a PC itself, right? For example, Windows plays a game called Fault, right? You go on Steam and you look at all the fucking Steam reviews. There are about seven to eight reviews within that where people claimed it was a crypto mining app, right? But it's not. It's not there are some reviews over there. It's a crypto mining app, but it's not. The only reason why they think it's a crypto mining app because it uses a lot of resources, right? And they automatically assume when a fucking game or a software uses so many resources, that means it's mining fucking crypto.
I get what you're
right?
like, they're under the assumption that it's trying to take advantage.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just some people are brainless. Some people look for conspiracy theory, right? And some people are just straight up like, yeah, I can't be bothered looking through all of this. I'll just scroll through. Laziness. You know what I mean? But however, if you do correct information, research and everything like that, it will tell you if a company creates an app, and if it violates your privacy, right? If it violates your privacy, you can legit take action. Now,
yeah, but I guess that's a technical term. Can an app or can software, hardware, etc., be violating your privacy if you gave it permission?
That's where the technicality comes.
Like, imagine Neuralink, right? Like we talked about. Imagine Neuralink gets accessed by Elon Musk and his company, right? And out of nowhere, they're like, okay, so they're able to get all that data, everything that you do. They're able to sell that to people, all because you agreed to it. They're gonna look at you and be like, hey, motherfucker, you agreed to it. What do you want me to do?
So now, for example, I'll tell you something. I'll give you a quick example, right? Open up your Google Chrome or your PC browser. Go on a friggin' website. Now you're going to get a small little dialog box asking you, do you accept for these cookies or reject these cookies? What do?
You accept it. Because if you don't,
I reject
you can't use that.
Cookies track your progress.
Yeah, I reject it. Do you know? It's not that. See, but you're under the misconception that if you don't accept it, you won't be allowed to gain access to it. But it's false. I literally, this webpage that I got opened up right now, it gave me that dialog option and I just straight up rejected it. But I can still access the website.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
but that's limited. I mean, let's go back to the Geico app. If you do not allow it to track you, always.
So let me ask you. What is the main purpose of the app?
Data.
To track, driving behaviors.
Data, driving behaviors, patterns, etc.
That's why it
requires location. It requires the accelerometer on your phone, you to give it access.
And that's where the storage comes into place too. Storage comes into place too because of that. Giving permission to storage, because all the log files are now uploaded. Right? Log files. When I'm saying the app, whatever information is collected, the log files need uploading to the server. So now you have given access to your storage folder, so that particular log file gets given to the server, uploads to the server, and it's collecting all the information and keeping it in the log file. But at the same time, it's taking your location and also your phone contact, right? Because it wants to read the network. When it says contact, a lot of people have this misconception that it's going to look through your contacts and it's going to take all the information of your contacts who you got saved up over there, right? But it's actually to literally read the network to see if I can upload information without a Wi-Fi, or you can upload with information with the Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. And unfortunately, Android is not that sophisticated enough to drop it down into little things like, do you want to give permission for network, or do you want to give permission for thing? They just goes off as, do you want to give permission for the phone and contacts? You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
And I have, I guess I'm like most people when it comes down to, when I download an app, just accepting the terms and conditions. That's fine. Like I get it. They're trying to make a buck off of you. They're trying to sell you shit. That's why when you think of something or say something, Google's right there, boom, in your face. The problem comes in to when, like you guys said, this technology becomes sentient, and it's going to get to that point, where that pizza app is going to monitor how you feel. Joker, you're having a rough day. You're running late from work. Have a pizza. It's raining. Have a pizza.
So, but that's the thing. But that's not sentient. That's literally, because, like, for example, they have the app program that if you look at the phone and you set this option yourself, it's not like it does it automatically. But you can have it set to where if you just look at your phone, the option will be like, want to order a pizza, and if you click yes, your favorite order gets ordered.
Here's the thing. Now, let's just say we've been talking about a pizza. This is how the thing is. So on your phone is what you call a voice assistant, right? So you can have Siri or Bixby or Google Assistant, right? You want to use that feature. Now, they will give you a feature, accept or reject option. Do you want to use this, accept this? And in that, you'll have like a bunch of little shit. And you can either mute it or unmute it, whatever it is, like reject it or decline it, whatever it is. And then you decide, I want to use the feature. Now, what do you expect is going to collect the information? Because now the microphone is always on. You know what I mean? You have decided to choose that feature and you want to say, hi, Google. You want to look cool. What did you expect? It's always listening for that particular reason because you wanted to use the feature, right?
It's like being able to say, hey Siri, you gave the phone permission.
It's not like they forced you to use that feature. You decided you wanted to use that feature, and in that condition is, if you want to use the feature, the microphone has to be on, right?
But the thing is that what I'm trying to say is that eventually, with the advances that we're going to make, the technology is going to start feeling feelings. It's going to start creating a relationship with its user.
And then that's what deep learning and a lot of information out there, and it's all programmed. And you have a bunch of employees within that company who will have to look out for each different sectors within that AI technology. Siri has about 10 to 11 departments that tracks different shit, right? So you can imagine, as a company big as Google, for example, or Apple, for example, they're not just going to sit there and be like, they're going to have feelings. No, because all that information has to be fed, right? you got to understand, computer means you have to feed that information. It's not going to automatically start feeling all of this without giving that an understanding of what a feeling is. So that's what I'm saying. And it's one of those things where
it's a lot more complex than people think. Like, it's not just going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. No, but I mean, we're going to get there. We're going to get
eventually.
I
in
feel
100
like
years time.
Eventually you're going to be like, hey, Siri, what does sadness mean? It needs to understand what that emotion feels like.
But that's the thing. Just because
but if you ask
definition doesn't mean it understands. Get me?
Yeah.
If you ask Siri that right now, it's like sadness is blah 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 blah. That doesn't mean it has an understanding.
What it say is, according to Google, sadness is so and so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
According to the web.
With it'll. I think it's gonna get out of hand. I feel like that's the biggest threat to humanity is what we create.
What's the biggest threat to humanity? Like, in my opinion, the biggest threat to humanity is humans. The biggest threat to humanity is humans. I'm telling you.
We always have been, bro.
Another human being is
we kill each other on a crazy rate since the beginning of time till the end of time.
I guess that's just the weapon of the future then.
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to. Like, it's going to end up being cyber warfare at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
like, they even got these movies where you have these robots that it's not even AI, but the wars are fought by robots, and it's literally just people in control rooms and like just operating the robots.
And that's where the information technology, being the first information technology race, kicked off. And that's why when the first satellite got kicked off, the other countries were very wary of it, because now there's a satellite in fucking space, and now they wanted to beat that. So that's where the information technology started to have a master race with each country, right? And that's what it is at the minute, because it is going to be used as a weapon. It's not going to be, you have to be wary of a fucking AI, you have to be wary of the user of that AI. You know what I mean? And I said, human beings are a threat to another humanity. Like, human beings are a threat to humanity, basically, at this point, right? It's not even computers or anything like that, sentients or nothing. Unless it's a fucking creature that comes out of fucking, some different portal and starts deciding wiping down humanity. Until then, it's just humans who are a threat to another humans. Nothing at this point that can beat that. And that's the problem. It's the user you have to be wary of. That's what it comes down to at this
point.
Lord
knows we're unpredictable. Knowing what another human's trying to do.
Unpredictable motherfuckers on a planet. We all know that from time to time, when all these atrocities that happen throughout history,
somebody
done by humans.
I mean, we see it all the time. Somebody can literally show no prior issues, no prior convictions, no prior signs of mental illness, living a totally regular life, social and everything. Somebody just snapped, and went off and killed 16. You know what I'm saying?
And it's the same thing. Like, no one expected Putin to start war. We had that kind of a feeling he might be a threat, but no one expected him to go and invade, and he did it. You know what I mean? He's a user that you have to be worried about for all the resources that he's pushing out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a similar thing what you have to do when it comes to AI. AI is a weapon creating for the near future to be used in a particular way for world domination. And whoever beats that master race at that particular point is going to be the most powerful dickhead on the planet. And that's what it comes down to, bro. But that was a lot of fun talking about AI.
Yeah, man, we're already at an hour and a half. We definitely went off. Imagine if Jeej was here. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Yo, shout out to Jeej. He was not able to be here, like we mentioned in the beginning. But yeah, bro, we definitely went way past the typical hour that we usually do.
It was a good conversation for this particular topic, because I think we actually stuck to the point this time, branching off into different conversation and topic, right?
He said we actually stuck to the point.
Life.
I learned a lot. So, appreciate you guys. And thank you for holding it down the last podcast. Which is
Yeah,
good to
man.
be
Glad you're
back.
feeling better, bro. For sure.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming through and
Eat your
feeling
vegetables,
better,
kids. Thank you.
Eat your vegetables. But yeah, thank you for everyone that actually watches our YouTube videos on a regular basis, commenting or liking or just giving us that little view, which helps our algorithm, you know, to come up.
Yeah.
But you know what? On that note, we are trying to provide more content to the people, and we are trying to keep maintaining this kind of a standard. But unfortunately, there's always some particular things that keeps popping up every now and then, health related or family related or anything like that. So hopefully in the near future we can be consistent. Also you know, yeah, man, I appreciate everything, even for just tuning into this episode, even though it's a bit longer and things like that. But please like, comment, and subscribe. Right?
Yes.
Hit the notifications. People ask me like, hey, you guys haven't posted in a while. I'm like, yeah, we just posted one, and they don't have the notifications hit. So YouTube will let you know. Yeah, you gotta hit the little bell, boop, for all.
Yep.
Unfortunately, until the channel's bigger, we're not necessarily top priority on recommend. Like, that's the way it goes. Like, if they follow 20 channels, the more like out of those 20, literally it only shows 6 in recommended. Out of those 20 channels that you follow, or 100 channels that you follow, or whatever, the 6 most likely for you to click on. Those are the only ones that get shown. And the smaller a channel is, the less it gets shared.
And speaking on the AI topic, this is how Google's AI works.
Google's AI algorithm.
Yep. And anyways, on that note, let's call it a night. Peace, homies.
All right. What's up, homies?
Peace. Don't forget a white.
Yeah, according to GG.
Get me out.